Greetings and welcome to Timekeepers Data. I am your host, Ariel, pronouns they, them. I had the idea to start a podcast. It came to me, I think the idea came to me like yesterday, and then today it just felt confirmed. I just kept thinking about it, and I love audio and visual formats of things, and there's so much I want to share here, but I know that I really don't like typing and stuff like that. I love to speak and do videos and stuff like that. And since I'm going to upload these through YouTube, it'll provide automated captions. So it'll still be accessible to people who need to read and see the words and stuff like that. So I'm really happy about that. And I really just want to be able to share authentically and in a raw way that feels good for me, and I think that audio would be the best. So I'm gonna see how it go. I won't specify like when the episodes will come out because I just don't know. I can't plan ahead like that. But I hope to continue to do this. I hope it can be a consistent thing because I miss having a podcast, and hopefully eventually I can get a new laptop so I can produce this podcast in the way that I really want to, because right now I'm doing it on my phone. But who better than me to do this shit, because I can nigga rig the fuck out of some technology. Thank God I'm Mercury heavy. Anyway, so in this pilot episode, oh, you hear the train. You hear a train in a lot of my audio. I'm gonna try not to get no sirens in it, but you will hear the train. I love the train. Um, so okay, yeah. So I kind of want to just do a second part of my origin story. It's really not that long, but I just want to talk about my logo. So I made my logo. I do everything over here. Everything, anything you see me post, if I don't tag someone else or credit someone else, know that I did it myself. You know, I went to school for communications and I took some art classes as well as some recording industry classes and stuff like that. But I just learned a lot on my way. And I know how to do all the editing things, animations, graphic design, very basic graphic design, all right? Um, don't shade the people who use Adobe Spark and Canva because it gets the motherfucking job done, all right? Don't y'all see my animation on the screen? All right. So I made my logo. So I just want to talk about my logo because there's so many kind of like hidden gems in it. So my logo first is it's a portrait of me. It's a silhouette of me that I did at the Birmingham Museum of Art, and it was an installation. An artist that did some silhouette work. Um, don't let me lie. So the art exhibit was called Blackout: Silhouettes Then and Now. Um, and it was, let's see, so something that it says on the museum's website. This was 2019, by the way. Blackout Silhouettes Then and Now explores the previously unstudied art form of the silhouette by investigating its deep historical roots and considering its forceful presence today. Blackout presents historic silhouettes from the collection of the Smithsonian's National Portrait Gallery and other institutions alongside works by contemporary artists who are reimagining silhouettes in bold and unforgettable ways. Um so yeah, that is that exhibit they had it set up where I did my portrait. And they had some of Carol Walker's work there. I will never forget that. So my silhouette was done there, and from there I just kept it with me, and I mean, I guess I don't have to say this, but I'll say it anyway. I'm just creative and I just try different things. So I used Adobe Spark. This is not sponsored, but Adobe need to pay me because I will go up for them. Like, Adobe's products are the best I've ever used. I will fucking go up for them. So they really need to fuck with your boy. But anyway, I use Adobe Spark, and I just be wandering around with my little thing, Thizzle. And they have icons on Adobe Spark. And so I just added a bunch of icons to this image. And so you see, we have a tree, which is kind of like the tattoo on my arm, but the tree is the foundation of all. Like, I see myself as a tree, I see myself as a living thing that is rooted into the ground, and something that has a lot of memory from before time as I even knew it, and just all these things. And then I have dice and playing cards at the bottom underneath the tree, not well on either side of the tree, and so that represents just blackness, really. Like, we can call it shooting dice and playing cards, but also divination modalities and stuff like that. And I have the moon at my chin, which I guess I don't. Do I want to tell? I guess I. Okay, so the moon, which to me symbolizes um, receptivity, feelings, emotions, subconscious, just like the moon represents in astrology. So then you see the cat above the tree a little. I just love cats. Cats are very like clever to me. They're very independent, but also have the potential to be like loving and caring. And I just love cats. I don't even know what to say, but to me, it's just like this cat can see. It almost makes me feel like eyes at the back of my head, and then you see the light above the cat's, or kind of like between the cat's eyes, just like lighting the way into truth. We're seeing into something. And then we have a heart, which a heart is a heart. And then at my nose and lip, kind of on the other side of the image, it's like the infinity symbol, which is self explanatory. And then we have the constellation, which I think is my constellation, the Virgo constellation. Let me look that up. Give or take, it's the Virgo constellation. I think it just kind of it looks different depending on how the stars are connected, but yeah. And then we have the eye, where my actual eye would be if this silhouette wasn't a silhouette. And then we have the key at my forehead, which is just like um, unlocking, opening the path of knowledge and wisdom. Then we have the snake. I just love snakes. It's something about them that feel really spiritual. Um, and then the beetle. We have the beetle. Beetles to me represent, well, someone interpreted a dream for me one time, and they told me that insects, specifically beetles, represent ancestors. And I had like this moment with this beetle. I think it was last year, early last year, or the year before that. Beetles just kept coming to me in dreams, in life. I kept coming across just information about beetles. I wasn't even looking for it. And then I was in the store and I found a beetle. I'm trying to remember the exact name of the beetle. Lord, let's see. It's not a dung beetle, a sacred scarab beetle. Just they kept coming to me. And so there's really something special about beetles to me. They just feel very important. Sometimes, like you just feel stuff and you don't know what things mean and you don't know the relevance. You don't know how to piece it all together, but you just know that it's right. Yeah, I feel that a lot. And then at the very top, we have the nautilus shell. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But that spiral, first of all, I was watching something and they were talking about literally like the chemistry of music, or just like the make, that's probably not the word, but the way that music is made and how it all follows this pattern. um the, oh my gosh, what is it called, this like this system, this equation, and this, like, this shell is related directly to how music is made. But anyway, the spiral just makes me think of like all things in life, almost like the wheel of fortune, like what comes around goes around, what goes around comes around, either or, y'all know what I'm talking about. But it just makes me think of the spiral of life, and a spiral being something that's like never ending to some extent. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Um, but yeah, all these things just feel very sacred to me. They feel very like holy to me. They feel very like meaningful. They feel like my roots. They feel like my future. All of this just feels like parts of my mind and my heart and my soul, and all these things coming together to try to like be pieced together, almost like a puzzle, and just make something make sense. These, all these icons, this whole image, my logo, it feels like a story that's trying to be told. So that's what it means to me.